over there? You listening?
Yes.
And are we okay?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
We're good.
We've been good, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. What's
Had a
that?
very nice holiday.
Snooze remaining. No, we're not snoozing. Yeah, we had a great holiday. And we certainly hope that you did too.
That's right.
He said as he was trying to figure out what's
But
making
the holiday
noise.
season is not over.
No, the holiday season.
Friday's New Year's Eve.
That's right. And we have a, let me come to focus a little. Thank you. Thank you.
What? What?
Yeah, just look around.
Oh.
It's not that many people that would recognize him.
No.
He's wearing a mask. Hi.
Oh,
When did you
Pat's
get
out
here?
of jail.
Really? I see, Pat. I'm afraid to want to know why.
Well, we don't want to know because
Yeah, because
we don't want to go there.
so far so good with you, and we don't want to mess that up by finding out that you know. Not that there's a lot of stuff that we could find out. Now I gotta know. I don't have to know. I don't have to know. Take it easy. Getting looks over here. It's Monday.
Yeah, you are. You get
It's
looks.
Monday. We're 2 minutes into the show. I'm getting looks.
Well, that's because you're doing things that you should be getting looks for.
I'm not doing anything.
Welcome
except-
back, Pat.
Welcome back, Pat. Welcome back.
Oh my
Do you think you
God.
can what? Do you think you can stay out of jail long enough to last to the New Year's Eve party? Friday night. We're and you guys you know, if you're planning on attending the party, you should really study up a little bit about the Azores and the Cape Verde.
Yeah, because that's all we're going to be talking about all night.
No, it's not all that we're going to be talking about all night, but we're celebrating our New Year's with them because there's only 3 places on the planet that when it's 8 o'clock here, it will be midnight. Maybe I shouldn't tell you the third place. Maybe I should let's see if you can even spell the third place. It's got to be in line with the Azores and Cabo Verde. So let's see who's first one to. Okay, thank you.
Well,
Time to feed the fish. What?
where's Cabo Verde?
Where is it?
Yeah.
I'm not telling you. If I tell, then they'll be able to find the third. I want to see if they can even say the third place. I know I tried to say it, but
You know what? You won't hear them. They can hear you.
even in space. But they could try to spell it on there. They could copy and paste it, or I could pull it up on the map, or any number of things. Now,
So
I
we
know what you're
watched
thinking.
Christmas movies, Friday night,
Christmas movies?
Christmas Eve. We watched It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah, we watched It's a Wonderful Life. Have you ever seen that?
Some people have not.
No, I know that, which is also strange.
We haven't seen it since we've lived in Florida, and we've lived down here almost 17 years.
No, you're telling me I haven't seen that movie in 17 years? I think
I know not.
I beg to differ.
We have not. Thank you, Kitty.
I don't know. I don't know if that's possible.
It is possible. And then
We haven't watched it on one of. Okay.
Then we watched a Christmas movie on Netflix with Brooke Shields, one of those kind of, I'm not
Hallmark.
gonna say Bridgerton, because it wasn't as racy as Bridgerton, but it was like a Hallmark kind of movie called A Castle for Christmas.
It was actually good.
It was good.
It was
You
very
fell
good.
asleep.
That was the best part for me. That was my favorite part, the part where I fell asleep. Did I really fall asleep?
Yeah, you fell asleep.
But I know what happens.
What? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that was.
Thank you, Pat.
What's that? Oh, yeah?
Pat's in some stars.
Ooh.
Well, you know what happens in all those movies.
Well, no, you don't.
Boy meets girl.
I was not expecting them to cut Ned Stark's head off. You do not know what
That
happens.
wasn't one of those Hallmark movies. That was Game of Thrones.
I don't trust
we should
anybody
not say
after
in
that.
case anybody has not seen Game of Thrones.
I don't
yet.
trust anybody after that.
Oh, Sue says, OMG, I watched The Electrical Life of Louis Wayne. So good.
Wow,
I
right?
told you.
Okay, well now we have another one for you. And this comes 5-star laughing out loud.
Yes, this is very funny.
This was last night. And I mean, I don't know whether you noticed, but I'm a big fan of space and science and such. And there's a new movie out on Netflix with Leonardo DiCaprio, Jennifer Lawrence, Meryl Streep, Jonah Hill,
Kate Blanchett, Tyler Perry,
and other people that you go, wow, wow, wow. And so usually when a movie's piled with stars like that, it sucks. This was freaking hysterical,
it was very funny. Jennifer
spot
Lawrence
on
is
the
funny.
money.
She's very funny.
She's great. Jennifer, if you're listening, we watched it.
Yes, Lori, they kissed at the end. Castle for Christmas. Not at the end of Don't Look Up.
Well, they kind of did. Everybody kissed everybody at the end. So speaking about everybody kissing everybody,
yeah, Paula Mousy said, "Don't look up." She knew what it was.
Oh,
yes,
man.
man.
Did you watch it, Mousy?
Jennifer Lawrence was like making us laugh.
You're gonna die, and you're gonna die, and you're gonna die. It's freaking outrageous. It's great. I mean, just great. So, Mouse, organize some. I hope you're not. Well, no, I don't hope you're not working.
Memes of her.
But I hope you're going to be able to make the New Year's party, and I hope all of you will have your resolutions prepared.
Oh, and Mousy said it was awesome. Yes, it was. It was a funny movie. It's on Netflix, everybody.
Yeah, Netflix.
Wait, now, I never heard of this one.
What?
Sue said her favorite Christmas film is The Man Who Came to Dinner. What?
Is that the David Bowie one?
What?
Is that the David Bowie movie?
I don't know. He did a Christmas movie? Did he? Okay. Spoiler alert. No, that's what you see on the trailer is you're going to die and you're going to die and you're going to die. That's on the trailer. We're not spoiling it, kitty. But you're going to die. And you're going to die.
And we were dying. It was great.
Oh, man. She's so funny.
Oh, God. Oh, man.
She said it's Monty Woolley and Betty Davis?
Who?
That's who's in that movie.
In what movie?
The Man Who Came to Dinner.
Oh, okay. Then what's
a
a Bowie movie that I'm thinking of? Man Who Came to Earth?
He was in Labyrinth, wasn't he?
No, I quit.
All right, I'm writing this one down.
All right, so
The Man Who Came to Dinner.
That's an old one.
You know which Christmas movie I love is Family Man.
And Elf.
Oh, love Elf. But
Bye-bye, Mr. Norwal.
And we looked up Norwal, and it really is an
Oh, it's
animal.
a thing. It's a thing. You think how many people out there do you think were really settled in by the time you got to the Norwal part?
Okay, Mousie's laughing at you. It says Bowie. That's the man who fell from space.
No, is it not the way? Hang on. If we're going deep, Mouse, the man who fell to Earth.
The Man Who Came to Dinner.
Okay.
Okay, that's with Betty Davis.
Hang on. I got to get me ahead. You know what? This will be
but
very simple.
But we told you about that cat movie, man.
Yeah, we told you about that.
Yes.
David.
Pat Romano is saying The Man Who Fell to Earth is the David Bowie movie. But is it a Christmas movie?
It is if you watch it yesterday.
No.
All right, so that's what it is, The Man Who Fell to Earth?
Jimmy Durante.
He fell to Earth too. I don't know. I don't want to work this hard. Okay, so
all right.
Yeah. So
Sue just says no. No. And I think everyone's having nice weather. Yes.
Yes, nice weather.
Unless you live like
we have nice weather
in Northern California where it's blizzards or whatever. Right? We're above average heat down here. What?
Nothing. Yeah, we are above average.
Oh, Sue got snow there today.
Where?
Pennsylvania, Carlisle.
No.
Carlisle.
Well, what's this? What is all this blinking, ringing stuff?
I don't know.
So wow, well, Christmas was great. I think it was Christmas,
We
right?
relaxed.
Saturday.
We didn't even like read emails. I didn't.
No, we didn't do Sweet FA except
No.
watch some television. We had lots of food,
Lots of food.
and and like I was saying at the day of the Christmas party, what do you go to a party for? If you're single, you maybe go to meet somebody.
Well,
If you're a couple, you go to visit friends, people that you like, that you want to hang out with.
if you're a
And it's
couple that
always a
don't like
bonus
each other.
if any of your favorite recreational things like food, drink, or drugs are on hand.
Right?
It's a party, right?
Party.
So Friday night, I'm happy to say we had a party.
We did.
We had a good time. And I'm glad you're there. It's when I started doing this thing year and a half ago, I had no
2
idea.
years in March.
2
Gail
years
said.
in March.
Mhm.
I had no idea where it would go. I still don't know where it's going.
Wait.
What?
Now Sue's saying Jimmy Durante and Ann Sheraton are in The Man Who Came to Dinner movie. I thought it was Betty Davis. I'm totally confused.
We'll have to save it till next Christmas.
And we watched the Cheese Fest at Disneyland with Julianne and Derek.
I wasn't sure which thing you were going to go off on when you said the cheese fest. That's when
Disneyland was the key there.
When you're together for 40 years and you like each other, you come to find out, and I've had this a few times in my life where I have such good chemistry with someone or a group of people that a language starts to form. And I was looking at the Rat Race Choir language or the End Whistle Band language, or there are a couple other instances, but the one that goes between us, man, it's just insane. It took us a while to get it down. And the one thing, I'll tell you, the one thing that she has never gotten down is I remember the first year we were together.
Yeah.
If we go to one of these industry things or we go to one of these parties and I say to you, something that if I say something you don't understand what I'm talking about, just go, oh, okay, wait a minute. And then we'll excuse ourselves and walk away. Right. And so I'll say something, we'll be in a conversation and I'll want to get out of the conversation for whatever reason it is. And I'll say to her, I just out of nowhere, they said there's no back door to this place. Oh yeah, there's a back door. No, I saw it. I was like, what the? Come on.
Well, usually because I'm impaired.
Yeah, usually because impaired.
Okay, now wait. Kitty Tiger said David Bowie was in "Merry Christmas, Mr. Lawrence."
You see that?
We're learning all sorts of
How
things
did we
here.
get here, man? How did we get here?
Because we were discussing Christmas. And remember, Kitty had that whole list of movies she was going to watch.
Yeah.
She told us on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
He narrates The Snowman.
Oh, he does?
Oh,
Well, I'll tell you what, it's a logical progression. I remember, when you're friends with somebody for a long time, professionally and personally, you discuss maybe at a certain point, what we might be doing 10 years from now, 20 years from now. In fact, I just had a great conversation with one of my oldest and best friends, Chris Peck.
First singer in Rat Race Choir.
First singer in Rat Race Choir.
That's right.
1968, he was there.
That's right. Singing Rascal songs.
And and Young Girl. That was his Make Him Cry.
And the only person that we know that liked It's a Beautiful Day, White Bird.
White Bird, yep. That's Chris. That's Chris. And I tell you another thing about Chris. I was telling him last night, he lives in Hawaii, so it's like not like I'm walking over there anytime soon. I said, we talk about you on the show all the time, man. I said, because you're part of my history and part of that history. And, whenever I need to refer to anything like that, whether it's a golf or whatever it is, I talk about you.
Yeah.
And he started telling me,
He talks about you too.
yeah, on his show, he starts telling me like just crazy stuff about his siblings.
Out of nowhere? Because you told him that you talked about him on the show?
I don't know if it was just a segue. We were just I was telling him about the show. He's never seen the show.
That kind of be gloomy for people.
What? I'm not gloom. What did I say about his brothers?
He started telling you some stuff.
You know what? I'll tell you what he did tell me. He told me he's playing frickin' golf every day, which kind of tomorrow I'm going.
Because he came to visit us when we lived at the country club, and Steve said, "Come on, let's go down to the golf course."
Let me show you how to play golf.
I don't want to play golf. And we took him down there, and it was like he had been playing for years. He was a natural.
It was almost. I was like, "Am I being punked
He
here?"
liked it after that.
Freaking addicted to it.
He was like
now.
beating us.
Worse than me.
We thought we were pretty good.
Well, we were pretty good.
He was better on his first time out.
Not exactly.
And now him and his wife want to freaking go to Scotland so they can play golf like on that famous golf course.
Let's leave Hawaii and go to the
Scotland.
UK and play St. Andrews and.
Well, it probably won't be as cold there because of that thing we
You
just
know
saw
what?
about
Let me tell you what. Because of what?
Champagne. You remember that? I just showed you on.
I know. But why would you want to go and do? I mean, I guess I understand that. Why you would want to go? Do you remember when we were on Defusky Island and we played the whatever it was?
Yeah.
Which one was it?
Bloody Point.
You were cursing every freaking 5 minutes, every shot.
I was freezing.
Freezing? I'm talking about.
It was hard.
Yeah.
Because it was built by who?
Jack Nicklaus.
Yes, and we were cursing him out.
We were cursing him out. We were doing voodoo in the cart and the whole.
We hate you, Jack Nicklaus. Fuck you, Jack Nicklaus.
Who leaves their rough 3 inches long? I can't. I bought a brand new box of balls. That's like you don't hit it in the fairway. That's it. $2. See ya.
Oh my god! And the rough is freaking like you can't find your ball.
I just said that.
Oh.
I said well, anyway,
that was haunted there.
Yeah, I think. Yeah. No, I'm not going to talk about the haunted part, but I do have videos.
But I'm going to tell you people something.
Tell me, people.
We saw something. France, their temperatures have been warming up every year more and more and more and more, and they're getting flooding in the summer when they don't usually. And as a result, there's like not any wine being produced there, and the champagne is now being produced in England because England isn't as cold as it used to be.
Did you get that wrong?
No, I did not. They brought over the grapevines from the Champagne region of France to England and planted them there.
They're growing at Buckingham Palace.
It's like you're going to be drinking your champagne.
Okay, listen. They're Gloomsday.
That's not Gloomsday.
It's not.
There's still champagne.
Oh,
but you better stock up.
Now you sound like the guy in the movie. $600 trillion worth of.
Oh God! Don't look up.
It's funny. Okay, so, well, here I will put this up, and you will see. Because usually on, tonight we have Brad and Colby, and we do the secrets and symbols of rock and roll, and we are actually retooling that segment. Plus the fact that they have an amazing storefront.
Yeah, they said they've had more business this year.
Yeah, this has been like a banner year for them, and
it's got to be because of our show. It's because of our show. So
it's absolutely because of our show.
So anybody that wants to sponsor and get your business booming,
that's right. Want some diamonds?
Come on over here.
Let me know. I'll get you a deal.
No. I'm talking about other.
No, what you're talking about. Well, anyway, speaking of a deal, one of the.
What? What's your deal, dude?
My deal is.
Deal, dude.
Well, I would that would be a good segue into the record deal, but I'm not going to talk about that. I'm actually going to talk about the Vernon Kelton band.
Are you now?
Yeah,
Okay.
because when I was looking, usually because you got to take a breath, which is hard for us, but
Fresh air.
fresh air. And so I'm not sure how much I went into the thing about the Vernon Kelton band. Bruce and I have been working on this for years.
Bruce Bumstead.
Bruce Bumstead.
Dr. Bruce.
Yeah, Dr. Bruce. And
Who was
he was
dog's
recording.
vet.
He was recording in my studio in New York, and Laurie said, and we were doing his material, and Laurie said, "That sounds like Roy Orbison," and I realized it really does sound like Roy Orbison. So for a long time, we worked on, because I know he would love to get out and play. And he's a great musician and a fantastic songwriter.
He was a musician before he was a vet.
Right, but he's,
Tim McCullen just came in and said, I'm late. And he's
Yes,
been
you
late
are.
for like every night for the past 2 weeks. So I just asked him, why are you late every night now?
Don't ask him. What are you
He
asking
did.
that for?
Too late.
Don't listen to her. Anyway,
know.
so Bruce,
There's no darts. What?
so am I gonna have to put your desk up in the front? So anyway, we tried a bunch of different scenarios with him, acoustic, himself solo, blah, 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 different incarnations. And then about 6 months ago,
Thank you, Laurie.
we found, it just all came out of nowhere. We found just the right guys and the right musicians and
Right musical director.
Yeah, and the right musical director, and we decided to do not just a, not a like a retrospective, but more like a documentary. So we're cutting like a movie that plays along with them playing live. If that makes any sense to you. And then it's narrated between the songs. It tells you, this ran over and blew up, and then they did this, and then they did that, and it's fun. And I've been having a lot of fun doing it. I've been, editing and doing the whole thing. But I thought, I play so much stuff that you have seen, I should probably try to play something you haven't seen. So, watch this.
Down, 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 down into our, oh yeah, 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 yeah. Whoa, 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 only the lonely, only the lonely, only the lonely. Down, 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 down into our, know the way I feel tonight. This feeling ain't right. There goes my baby. There goes my heart. They're gone forever. So far apart. But only the lonely know why. Only the lonely. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Only the lonely. Only the lonely. Only the lonely. For the heartaches I've been through. I cry and cry for you. new romance, no more sorrow, but that's the chance you've got to take if you're lonely. Heartbreak, only the lonely.
Oh.
Yeah. Preview of what's to come.
Preview of what's to come.
Oh,
That was the wrong video, but it's
Right.
okay. It's okay.
right. And we're tweaking that sizzle reel a little bit.
That's not the sizzle reel.
We're tweaking that video.
That's not the
clip.
sizzle reel.
Whatever it is, we're tweaking it.
Well, there's, you know what? That was a video that we did months and months and months ago, and they have come so far since then.
Right.
But you know, we got a great agent, which is, you know, it's funny. I mean, I thought record deals were dead, yet I get a record deal. I thought, you know, agents were like, you know, every man for himself. I get hooked up with a fantastic lifer pro agent, and this is what?
Thank you, Brenda.
I'm supposed to know what I don't know the hand signals.
Yes, you do.
How do I know that when I'm looking
Well,
this
I
way?
had the button.
I need something to throw at her. I gotta find something. All right.
Oh,
What?
seems like you're getting annoyed at me.
Seems like it?
Wouldn't be the first time.
No,
won't
I
be the
am.
last.
Oh, no, I'm annoyed.
Hey, you know what?
Are you kidding me?
Festivus was Thursday, so
I've been here. I've been here for a long time.
this is not Festivus.
This is not Festivus. Wow. Okay, so let's see. What else?
So yeah.
So, as I said, Brad and Colby will be back for the first Monday of 2022. How weird is that? 2022.
Well, let's tell the people the name of Bruce's band once again.
Oh, the Vernon Kelton Band.
Vernon Kelton Band.
I know. Wait a minute. Is Pat Romano in the room still?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, do you remember when we were trying to think of a name for the band and people were coming up with some pretty clever stuff? But this is the one, Vernon Kelton, the Vernon Kelton Band is the one that we decided to stay with. And Pat, I wonder if you can decode that for us.
Roy Orbison.
Don't do it.
Oh, no,
I have something. I would throw this.
It's a live documentary. I'm just telling them that.
I know
much.
what you're telling them.
I wasn't going to give it away.
You weren't.
Oh no! What?
Just
Tim
when I thought-
cried. He was 14 years old. Tim, man,
What?
only 51 years old. Heart attack. I cried. 14 years old.
Hey, Tim, how old are you, man? Because you're going to give yourself a heart attack worrying about all these people.
Yeah.
They're dead, bro. It's over. I mean, I don't mean to be the voice of cold hardness, but you can't be always looking backwards at stuff,
Yeah.
or you'll miss the stuff that's coming up next.
In the Bible, it says the day you die is better than the day you were born. So
Now remember
he's
that, will you?
47. He says.
Remember. So see, I mean, I'm telling you, man, don't do it. Don't do it to yourself. And there's the two most important days of your life are the day that you're born and the day that you find out why.
Yeah.
So on that note of wisdom,
Sue says, "Look forward."
well, yes. I mean, should we go through all of the
Look forward to
anecdotes?
when you die. Because you're gonna die. And you're
Yeah,
gonna
it's
die.
just, you're gonna die. You're gonna die. You're gonna die. God, there's got to be a meme of that. And
Oh.
Jonah Hill.
Oh my gosh, he's funny.
You got to watch it now. You see, I mean, it's,
Kitty says, "Live for today."
well, yeah, you're right about that. They're the reason that the windshield is so much bigger than the rear view mirror is because what's in front of you is far more important than what's behind you.
Yeah, words of wisdom.
Mm-hmm. Words of wisdom.
That's right. Meanwhile,
Oh.
tell everybody what you saw on Instagram just by happenstance.
Oh, by happenstance. I wonder if I can actually make that happen. Now, this blew my mind.
The day after Christmas, we're sitting out
Do I have it?
in the yard with Remy throwing the ball.
Yeah, and I'm just
looking through Instagram.
I'm looking through the gram. I got it. So now I gotta airdrop it.
And sees.
So anyway, I'm where is it? It's here.
Now, explain who he is for those who might not know.
Well,
What?
he's probably,
His name is Nathan Lane.
what?
Nathan East.
I got a comedian wearing my shirt.
Oh, God.
You see, and I'll let her, just listen to her when she talks to you about the news. Just you listen right in there and remember what she says, okay?
Blind data.
Blind data.
Not blonde data, blind.
No.
Oh, and Pat says he knows the deal on Vernon Kelton.
He does know the deal on Vernon
He
Kelton?
says, yeah, well, he's not saying what it is.
He's not?
No,
He could
I
say
think
what
if
it
he
is.
really knew.
Oh, no, he knows. I'll bet he knows.
Okay, anyway, so Nathan East played bass for Eric Clapton and
Oh, God. Look,
a lot of others.
If you look up his, man, I'm trying to find this picture. It's cool,
His
too.
Wikipedia.
It's cool. Yeah, if you look at, well, yeah, why don't you do that?
Shall I?
Since you took us here. Yeah.
Well, I was very proud.
I was proud, too. I'd be even
And
more
he
proud if
didn't
I could
even,
find
like,
his freaking
tag you
picture.
or anything. It's just like
I
that was
know.
like, meant to be.
It was meant to be, but I'm finding
Well,
everything
he's a
but
vocalist
the,
too.
What?
Nathan East
Yeah.
is an American jazz,
Here it
R&B, and rock bass player and vocalist with more than 2,000 recordings.
Now check that out, guys. That's Nathan's Christmas card with his family.
Yeah, and look what he's wearing.
Wearing Big Bang.
By Steve Longo Design.
How cool is that? I mean, I listen, you know what? Color me pretty proud.
Yeah.
I mean, because the truth is, that's the dude's Christmas. Here's my family, my beautiful family. That is a beautiful family, right? In front of my beautiful house, because I worked very hard as a musician my entire life, devoted myself to the craft, and I have this wonderful life. And by the way, check out this shirt.
That's right. Now, if you're wearing it on special occasions, that means you really like it.
I don't think you're wearing it on your Christmas card.
Okay, so
if you're thinking twice about it.
this is his resume. He was a founding member of the contemporary jazz quartet Foreplay, and he co-wrote songs and performed with Bobby Womack, Eric Clapton, Michael Jackson, Joe Satriani, Peter Gabriel, George Harrison, Ringo Starr, Phil Collins, Stevie Wonder, Toto, Kenny Loggins, Daft Punk, Chick Corea, and Herbie Hancock.
There you go. Just to name a few.
And he wrote some songs with those people too.
He's a good guy. And I wasn't expecting this at all. And here I am just, going through my stuff. I'm out, looking at my Instagram.
It just popped up.
It just popped up.
Okay.
And I make, that's like driving down the road and hearing your song on the radio, it's pretty freaking cool when stuff like that happens.
That's right. And Brenda says beautiful. Okay, we love that, Brenda. And Kitty said beautiful shirt. Sue says great shirt. Pat Romano says Roy's middle name is Kelton and he was born in Vernon, Texas. Woo!
So now
man,
okay.
The trivia king.
That's it. Now I ask you, Pat, all things considered, I don't think we could have come up with a better name for that band without it sounding cheesy or like,
Right.
You
don't want to be Pretty Woman.
A Pretty Woman
Blue
band.
Bayou.
The Blue Bayou band. Crying band.
Oh, okay, wait now. Pat also says Nathan East is the player's choice of bassist. played with everyone. That's right. And he's wearing Steve Luongo designs.
Mom, come on, you're embarrassing me.
He could wear anything he wants.
That's the truth. So yeah, so that's,
And
you know.
that's a perfect name, Steve. Yes,
Thank
it is.
Thank you, Pat. Thank you.
Steve came up with that one all by himself.
Well, because I mean, it is, you have no idea, guys. Part of doing a thing like this with the band, you know, and that whole thing, it was easier when we were kids because we were nuts and everything wasn't taken already. But trying to come up with a name for a band that somebody isn't already using or so, it's not easy. I mean, you can come up with, you know, the Wiener Schnitzel Quartet, but it's also kind of got to be cool a little bit. There's got to be some kind of coolness to it.
All right.
So, you know,
yeah,
but
and
sometimes
it looks great on him.
Yeah, it does. So you know what? Here's a song I should have played
When?
I played the wrong one before that had.
Oh, another Vernon Kelton band song?
Yeah, I thought it was, you know, go with a theme. I'm very proud of this, man. I've been trying to make this thing happen for years, and this is, you know, with all of the thing about it is, the thing that I've come to find out from doing this show, there's a lot of tribute bands out there, and they do very, very well if they're good, you know, if they're good. And I just think, you know, we assembled all the right players, and Keith Crane.
The 19.
Yeah, he's a drummer. He's been on the show. He's a drummer for the 1910 Fruit Gum Company. He's the musical director, which means he gets to yell at people, and I get to just yell at him. He has to yell at everybody else.
Right. And he put the band together.
Right. Well, yeah. Well, I got Bruce and Chris, and he got Frank and.
You had Bruce, and you said to Keith.
I had Bruce, and right.
I got, you know, Golden Goose, the Golden Roy Orbison Goose here.
Mm-hmm.
You want to be a part of it? And he did.
Yeah, but then when we added Chris Clark
on keyboard. Yes, that Chris Clark is on keyboards.
I was listening to a Torque performance with Chris Clark on it, with him and Mark going back, trading solos back and forth. He's a phenomenal musician. But anyway, what?
Okay, Pat Romano says he has 2 Steve Luongo designed shirts, and Laurie Richardson says you are an amazing entrepreneur, Steve.
Well, thank you.
Wow, very nice.
It's, you know.
Yes, really.
Well, I mean, you know, all this stuff just kind of sort of happened. It's not like I said to myself, well, you know, I'll do art for 50 years, and after around year 45, I'll start showing it at art shows. I had no idea. And then once I sell enough canvases, I'll have them made into shirts. It was nothing like that. It was like, why don't you try this?
Well, that's right.
No, but you know what? Thank you for saying that.
Life unfolds.
Life, it sure does.
Right.
If I've learned anything in all these fantastic years on the planet, it's you have to let things happen. You can't make things happen. You have to let them happen. You have to nurture them, or you have to at least be a part of some creative force in it. But you can't. I mean, there are guys who try their whole life to be artists, and guys who try to be musicians, and a whole lot of things. You just have to be so passionate about what you do that it doesn't matter who's watching. And if you're that way, then what you do will always be quality, because you're judging it by yourself. And if it's quality, someone will always notice. So that's kind of, you know.
Compliment from Kitty Tiger. The art is beautiful. Your drum playing is spectacular. Love the sound of your drums.
Thank you. Thank you. So do I. And I feel very, you know, look, I'm not going to take you all to church. Hallelujah. But I look over the landscape of my life to this point, and I accept and embrace everything that I've been through, the highs, the lows, the yin, the yang, the black, the white. And I'm happy. I mean, there is nothing that I don't have in this world that I would trade for any of the stuff that I do have that is the most valuable to me, not necessarily materially. So I've got amazing memories, but I don't live there. My memories live to entertain you because I already did that stuff. And, I can sit around thinking about it and make myself laugh with this.
Right.
So, but the memories are there to share because it's been amazing so far. And I'm saying so far because I still got a lot of stuff to do. And Whistle and I were talking about what we would do when we didn't feel like touring anymore. And that's where the whole television thing came in. We said, we'd like to either write music for movies or whatever it was, so, but you go where you're led, you go where you're led. So.
Now, Pat Romano's got a little statement about Christopher Clark. Christopher Clark, as we call him Chris, is great in Brand X, by the way, really extended the band into the future. R.I.P. Goodsall.
Oh, right, yeah, he really has to drag. And that messed things up for they. Listen, I've been there. I know what it's like to lose somebody in a band. But life goes on, no pun intended. Oh, what do you mean?
Brenda, thank you, Steve, for being here to entertain us.
You're welcome, Brenda. It does my heart good to know that you guys are going to be here every week, every day, or whatever it is. It really does. I mean, I love what we do, and I love what I've done. I love the arc that my life has taken, and I've always, even since I was the littlest of kids, liked sharing it. I always liked showing kids, this is the drum set. I'm at like 14 years old or whatever.
Not showing off.
No, not showing off, sharing off. But that's why this is show and tell. I was always the one, my friend Janice will remember, I was always the one bringing stuff to show and tell. They always knew it was going to be, show and tell and the Steve show.
Yeah.
And it was, whether it was drumsticks or
well, because you like to be the center of attention.
No, it's not. Well, yes, I'm sure that's part of it, but that's not the whole. Because I don't want to be the center of attention if I have nothing to say or there's nothing. I want to be the chairman of the board.
Yeah, in grade school.
No, I want. You know what? School sucked. I was trying to make it better. Okay.
There you go. Good answer.
Thank you very much. Thank you all. Okay.
All right, so now we have another
Vernon Kelton Band video, and then we should be getting a visit from the interplanetary traveler himself.
We got some more smoke to blow up your ass. You ready?
My ass?
Yeah. Kitty Tiger. I turn up your drum solo on my stereo. I have a super sound system, so if you are outside, someone will think the drums are in my house. Sue says, I love the show and the sharing, the talks with others. Love you and Laurie. Well, we love you guys.
Yeah, we love you back. And that's very cool.
It may be a small little group.
You are our lawn chair people.
You're our lawn chair people.
And I forget who I was talking about that today. I was mentioning it to somebody.
And I think we told them with the lawn chair.
Yeah, listen, no matter, I get excited over my one
you are a
Twitch guy. By the way, hello, Twitch.
And you're getting a score of a 10 from Chris Chanel.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. And you look great in the shirt, by the way. Bravo, and thank you for representing.
Shirt, Chris.
And speaking of the shirts, not doing the whole plug, but the
Sale
The sale ends the end of the year on
Yeah,
Friday.
I would
It'll
say-
be over. So
Yeah,
you know,
that's right.
but you know, you could always call me on the side, work something out for you.
Because he's always been very generous too.
Yeah, well, you
Okay,
know what?
so-
When you to whom much is given, much is expected.
That's right.
Right, nice one, right? That's good. Okay, Vernon, play on, brother.
Okay.
Well, it's alright, riding around in the breeze. Well, it's alright, if you live the life you please. Well, it's alright, doing the best that you can. Well, it's alright, long as you lend a hand. You can sit around and wait for the phone to ring, waiting for someone to tell you everything. Sitting around wondering what tomorrow brings. At the end of the line, maybe a diamond ring. Well, it's alright, even if they say you're wrong. Well, it's alright, 'cause sometimes gotta be strong. Well, it's alright, as long as you get somewhere to lay. Well, it's alright, every day judgment day. Maybe somewhere down the road away, at the end of the line, you think of me and wonder where I am these days. At the end of the line, maybe somewhere down the road with somebody play. At the end of the line, Purple Haze. Well, it's alright, even when push comes to shove. Well, it's alright, if you got someone to love. Well, it's alright, everything will work out fine. Well, it's alright, going to the end of the line. Don't have to be ashamed of the car I drive. I'm just glad to be here, happy to be alive. At the end of the line, it don't matter if you're by my side. At the end of the line, I'm satisfied. Well, it's alright, even if you're rolling gray. Well, it's alright, you still got something to say. Well, it's alright, remember to live and let live. Well, it's alright, best you can do is forgive. Well, it's alright, riding around in the breeze. Well, it's alright, if you live the life you please. Well, it's alright, even if the sun don't shine. Well, it's alright, going to the end of the line.
Boom. That's how you do that.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess. Well, thank you, Smokey.
Huh. You like that?
Yeah, what did you order that came with dry ice?
I'm trying to. I don't know. I asked for a PNG video of smoke, right? And that's what I got. But then, shouldn't I be able to put this in and have like snow also falling?
Yeah, but you see what you're not understanding. It's a PNG because there's no background in it, but you can't see through that background.
Oh, okay.
What, like you see mine?
Yeah.
The ship is a PNG, right? Which
Yeah.
means if I stop the space,
Yeah.
This part would be empty.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yours would not be. Yours would be black.
Right. Okay.
Because to do a PNG video, that's what I'm doing in After Effects. And man, let me tell you what.
Okay, this is not the time for class.
I'm sorry. Hey, how are you?
Oh, okay. All right. All good.
I mean, really.
Whatever you're
This is
doing,
a
stop
show.
doing it right now.
All right. We'll jump right into it then.
Okay.
Yeah, jump right into it. You got a joke? No joke?
No. I just I gotta find some new jokes. But after the new year,
Christmas?
yeah, we had a great Christmas. How was yours?
It was
Great.
good. It was
Really good. Relaxing.
It had everything that we needed it to have, and
Yes.
Watched
Yeah.
Christmas things.
yeah, watched Christmas things. Didn't do much, man. Just
No.
didn't do much.
No, we didn't either. We had baked ziti again with chicken parmesan.
Oh yeah, because you got like the
Yeah, I was telling Steve, I think
You gotta
our
vote.
generation is not doing the whole turkey and big deal for Christmas, And
Nah,
that's-
turkey is just Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Christmas
Yeah.
is keep it easy and relax.
Yes, exactly. I don't even want to entertain. I'm glad there's no entertaining because then it's just cooking, serving, cleaning, and that's your whole day. Who wants to do that?
Unless you're
No.
Steve, because he
What?
doesn't cook or clean.
Yeah, I don't cook or clean.
So-
Okay, so I helped my neighbor hang a 75-inch TV he bought from a crackhead. When he turned it on, it was the menu from KFC.
Oh, that's great.
Gene Cornish.
Gene comes
I
up
get
with
this
it.
shit every day from him.
Oh, Lori
That-
Richardson had chicken and white wine. That's very good.
At the same time? Chicken in white wine or
Yeah,
and
in,
white wine?
In it.
Oh,
Cooked in it.
No.
vin
Now,
blanc.
now I'm
Chicken-
just
What do they call it? I don't even know.
I don't
now
know.
I'm just waiting for New Year's. Now New Year's Day we're just having ham and potato salad, macaroni salad.
I love ham and potato salad.
Yes, and that's
Oh,
easy.
We're doing chicken fried steak and that. We changed our tradition. We changed the Christmas thing now. Oh wow.
The roast beef po'
Oh
boys.
God, there's nothing that tastes like that in the world except in New Orleans if you go there.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had chicken fried steak.
What?
Chicken fried steak.
Country
Really?
fried steak.
Country
chicken
fried steak with the white gravy.
No, I don't think I've ever had it.
Go to Cracker Barrel. I mean, it's not the real killer. It's
It's good.
pretty damn good,
Yeah.
but it's not like what you get at Num Nums, Blue Ridge Parkway.
Yeah, num nums. All right. Let's jump into it.
Yeah, jump into it.
Good.
It's gonna be a fun week. Okay, tomorrow night, Tuesday, we have Jim Garcia, the bass player and leader.
Wait a minute. Whoa,
What?
you went away.
Where'd you go?
Unmute.
How did he mute?
I don't know. He just did it again.
Oh,
Unmute.
Angus, come
Unmute.
on, man.
Unmute.
Okay,
Wait.
am I back?
No.
I hope so. Yeah, you're back. You're back. You're back.
We're going
Okay.
to Garcia. Who's he?
He's from the
He's-
Nerd.
He's the bass player and leader of the band The Nerds.
Bass player and leader.
Yeah. He's a lead singer. He pretty much runs the whole thing.
Bass player and singer.
They've been together since 1985, and they're still going strong. I mean,
Really?
they played Carnegie Hall and sold it out as a cover band.
Wow.
Which one is he? The one in the front?
Yeah, who's
Not the
coming
front.
on?
The one with the glasses.
They all have glasses.
The one with the glasses.
Yeah, he's the one up. He's the one up front.
He's a head nerd.
Yeah, he's the head nerd.
And what does he play?
He plays bass.
Bass. Okay, so he's a bass nerd. That's cool.
Well, the
Good
one on
bass,
the
yeah.
left.
He's a real good bass player too. He's a good
Okay.
player, good bass player.
Yeah, and what does he put? What it looks like he's playing a what
Uh,
was that bass that was popular in the '80s.
Yeah, it was-
Kramer made it, but it was his guy's name.
I know what you're talking about. I don't know what it was.
Schecter. It's
Greg Smith had one.
yeah.
And he gave it to me one time to play, and I didn't like it. I don't know, it was too small or something. Look how long the neck is.
Yeah, it's long.
You
All
know,
right, well,
Okay, well then Wednesday it's me and you again.
that's
Oh.
right.
what is that? Don't you be in you again?
Anything goes Wednesday.
Maybe
Yeah,
it was Wednesday.
Wednesday with Steve and Lori. What's wrong with you?
Wednesday was Steve and Laurie. I gotta come up with a thing for that. Okay, and now Thursday.
So do we. All right, next
Okay, Thursday.
Thursday.
Thursday, I'm real excited about. Felix Robinson, the bass player from Angel. Now,
Oh, cool.
he wasn't the original bass player. He came in on the fourth album in 1977. I think he went from 77 to 84 or something like that. Back in 77, he looked more like this.
Wow.
Oh,
Oh, and he's playing a white music man.
Good Music Man. But this bass, the other bass that I had there, he played this also with Angel back then. Only it had white pickups. He had changed the pickups in it since then, but it's the same bass he used with Angel. I guess it's pearl white.
But it's not, yeah, what is that? A jazz bass?
Yeah, that's a precision.
you got two bass
Precision.
players. this
Oh,
week.
wow, right. It's a precision. It's got, I'm looking at why does it look like it has a jazz bass? Oh, that's something in front of it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he put a badass 2 bridge on it and changed the pickups.
No, but I mean, that's the top of a guitar stand in front of it that's making it look like the electronics on a J bass. But please, I
Okay.
don't go all Hollywood on you.
So 2 bass players this week.
2 bass players, yeah. Felix is, I think I've seen him with Angel back in 77 in Morristown.
So is he still playing? He plays with Charlie Felix?
No, he's not playing with Angel anymore. He did do a couple of videos with them, with Punky Meadows, the guitar player, and the original lead singer. But no, he's not in the band. Charlie knows him.
I'm sure.
But in fact, he was in the video with him. One of the videos they did. But he's not in Angel anymore.
Okay, gotcha. So that sounds like, and then what's happening Friday?
Friday is Free for All Friday.
New Year's Eve party.
That's right. Wow.
Celebrating with the Azores. I told you about that, right?
Yes. Yeah, that's going to be good.
That's not a family that lives down the street, by the way.
Come on, Mrs. Azor. Come on over.
We're celebrating with the Azores.
I'll go back to my smoke. All right, then.
Smoke there. That's good smoke for you.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Sounds like a good week.
Yes, it does sound. It sounds like a great week, and what you really want to get to is you want to be able to you want the burning firestorm of space if you can do that. It's always
Yeah.
Way to end the year.
Yep.
I'm going to work on it a little more. All right.
I'll help you. We'll work. We'll work during the week,
All right.
and then we'll be back with Dr. Clockus next Monday.
That's right. That's right. Dr. Clockus doesn't know what to do with himself. He hasn't
All
been
right,
off. He's been off for 2 weeks.
Wow. Yeah, that's you should have a lot of material stored up with the old
Wow, you have a color shooting past your spaceship.
Yeah, no, I'm just listen, I'm just jamming, babe.
Oh, and you took your Christmas down.
Yeah, well, Christmas is over.
All right. I will see you later.
Okay, bud. Thanks very much.
I'm going to go eat dinner.
Davis.
I'll talk to you later.
All right. See you later. Goodbye.